Hey everyone, it's Age of Sigmar time today. Thank God, am I right? So what we've got going on, we've got Khorne's champions are gathering together for a contest under the watchful gaze of the Skulltaker to see which champions are powerful enough to go join in the battle at Hammerhall during the siege after the Dawnbringers left the city. But a curious thing happened to one of the champions of Khorne on his way to the battle. He was intercepted by the flesh-eater corpse, who, after massacring him, took his brass skull, which was his entry into the contest. And the flesh-eater corpse, believing that this brass skull represents a grand duel between nations, they have arrived at the battlefield. They want to enter their king's champion into this contest. All the Khorne warbands who've arrived have been like, who are these ravenous beasts who've turned up? And they've gathered together and they are going to join forces to deal with these ghouls before they continue their death match. Yo, we're back. You're back.
So back.
And we're back in the mortal realms of Age of Sigmar. That little stint of 40k detachments is finally over. We can breathe a sigh of relief. Jack, I'm glad to have you back on.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Yep. Do we have a clue what we're doing yet?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Keep dropping those rules in the comments, people.
Keep us right.
We like you people. Keep us right. New army, Blades of Khorne. Jack, you're using
Flesh-eater carts.
Yeah, you've come here to challenge the Khorne champions.
Absolutely, to a joust.
Yeah, and all the Khorne guys have teamed up, we're going to beat you up first. So yeah, let's get showing up our lists and let's get into the game. Okay, here's my Blades of Khorne army, and I'll go over the regiments, army rules, and the characters, etc. So we got, for the battle traits for the army, it's all based around blood tithe points, and how you get blood tithe points is by killing a unit or having one of your own units killed. Khorne doesn't care where the blood flows from, so long as it flows, and it's represented in the army rule. And then pretty much everything is based around these blood tithe points. You can get them from extra places, but generally it's from units getting killed. And then you can spend them in different phases to do different things. The main ultimate one is to bring a Bloodthirster back from the dead and have it come back onto the battlefield, but I don't have a Bloodthirster because we're only playing just over 1,000 points, just because I don't know if anyone else gets frustrated writing Age of Sigmar lists because of the points, but me and Jack do, so we've both ended up just over 1,000 points. But you've got hero phase. You can bring down a brass skull meteor on somebody's head for 4 blood tithe points. You can do Spell Eater Curse and get rid of a spell automatically. You can Murder Lust, which is really cool. Spend 1 blood tithe point and you can move in any movement phase at 3 inches, except unless you've got an enhancement on somebody which makes you move more. I'll go into that in a second. And that can get you into combat. You got Heads Must Roll, so you can get extra rend on all of your attacks. The battle formation I've picked is called for Bloodbound Warriors, and that gives any of the mortals, so that would be this side of the battlefield, this side of the army should I say, these models get +1 to hit if they're fighting over an objective that they don't control, which is controlled by somebody else, to help them take it back off them. And now I'll go over my characters and any heroic traits and artifacts I've got. So this is an Exalted Deathbringer. Don't ask me what he does in game because I haven't read his data sheet yet. But what I have done is given him an artifact of power and a heroic trait. When he does his Murder Lust, or whatever it's called, what was it called again? It's called Murder Lust. There you go, me for remembering something. He gets to move 6 inches when he does it instead, so you've got to watch out for him. And he can also remove, for his artifact of power, he can remove ward saves off a hero that's in combat with him, so he's here to chop some heads off. The idea being, we thought for the game would be like multiple champions turning up to fight for the favour of Khorne to go join in the great battle at Hammerhall. So he is a Deathbringer with his little warband of some Blood Reavers. Okay, this is my Slaughter Priest. Now, the idea behind some of my heroes I've got painted, I don't know if any of you watching have ever played that game called Gore Chosen, which was like a card game mixed with models in a fighting pit. It's amazing. If anyone wants to watch me play it on the channel with some of the lads, I'll do it. Just drop in the comment if you want to see us play that game, because it's absolutely class. It's a right good laugh. But when I got all the models for that game, I had just a bunch of champions that you can paint up. I thought, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll paint them all up as it look like they're from different places. So I like to imagine that this Khorne champion is from Antor in the realm of Gur, which is like the continent that's just all ice. So I did him with an ice sword and all the rest of it. And I like the idea that within this battle that it's champions from all over the realms turning up to fight to go to Hammerhall. So he's a Slaughter Priest. He's a priest. He can jump on the Skull Altar, which is the free fraction terrain piece, and then he can summon in the Judgments of Khorne if he can make his priestly rolls. I've got a Korgoroth monster with me to beat people up, and then I've got some elite Skull Reavers. So the more powerful Khornate warriors, they've got loads of attacks, they've got critical wounds on their attacks for the mortal wounds. So that's my next regiment. I'll go on to the last. Then the last regiment is Skull Taker, who was here to oversee the duels between the champions, and then scratching his head as why one of the champions is a Flesh Eater, and then he's got his Juggernauts with him as well. There's a bit of protection. If you've been following the channel, you know that these models have been painted by Geordie Joe, who I will convince to play Age of Sigmar at some point. But he's done a Deep Chaos Demon army for me. It's not fully finished yet. Eventually there will be 2,000 points of them. But that's Andy just turning up there. He's going to be doing some hobby. But yeah, that's my Bloodbound army. We'll go over to Jack's Flesh Eater Courts. Alright, so here's Jack's just over 1,000 points of Flesh Eater Courts. So, you've killed a Khorne champion out in the wilderness, yeah?
Yeah.
Took a brass skull off him.
Yeah, a royal invitation.
A royal invitation, and you thought, tell you what, the champion's getting entered into this.
Yeah, ready to joust.
Ready to joust, yeah. So, talk us through your battle traits, like your army rules, mate, and then whatever extras you've picked.
Yeah, so Flesh Eater Courts, their main thing is they centres around noble deeds, sort of like your blood type thing. Mm-hmm. So they're generated by killing models, doing prayers or doing spells, and then they can use it to either generate extra attacks for the army or bring back models from the dead.
Okay.
Or bring back entire units if they've died, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
So that's that. My regiments.
Yes.
Over on the left, we've got Regiment 1. That's got.
That's this, yeah?
Yeah. We've got the Abhorrent Cardinal at the front, who's a priest. He's just going to pray. Mm-hmm. He's got his retinue there, who are going to throw out a 5-foot ward for him.
Yep.
And then we've got the Crypt Haunter Courtier with his knights behind him.
It's one you've converted out of a Gorger, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the Warcry Gorges.
That's really green stuff. That's a cool conversion, mate.
Yeah, so they're quite good in melee, and he's another way to generate noble deeds. And then over on the right, we've got a second regiment.
That's this, yeah?
Yeah, we've got the Abhorrent Archregent, who's the king. He's a wizard too, which is pretty strong.
He's a wizard too, is he?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
And then he's also got his retinue there to throw up a 5-foot ward. And then a Crypt Infernal Courtier, A, because points in Age of Sigmar are weird.
Yes.
And B, it's another hero to get noble deeds points.
Yeah, or get me blood type points.
Yeah, if it doesn't go.
It all works out.
And then right at the front we've got my Royal Champion, who's all hyped up and ready to joust. It's a Vigolf Courtier. Quite a lot of attacks, quite good against the infantry, but I've given him my heroic trait, which is stronger in madness, so he's got an extra 2 health, so he's got 10 health in total. And then I've also given him Heart of the Gargan as an artifact, which gives him an extra 1 attack, sorry. So
he's got extra wounds and extra attacks.
Yeah.
He really is your king's champion, isn't he?
Yeah.
Let's see how he does against the Khorne, boys. Let's get down to battle. Okay, the board's set up, terrain's down and the armies are down. So I'll go over the mission that we're playing. We're playing shift and objectives. So you've got 3 objectives. Un, deux, trois. Whoever's the active player rolls to see which one will be the primary. That one's worth more points, and the other 2 become secondaries, worth less points. If someone's the underdog, they can force the active player to re-roll the dice to determine which one will be the primary objective. So armies are down, so I've just got a wall of Khorne guys. I realised that this Deathbringer actually benefits Blood Warriors, but I didn't realise that until I put them on the table. Never mind. See how he gets on. Obviously got my big Sigmarite Stormvault terrain down. We're using the centre brass die as the centre objective because it looks cool. And then Jack, you've got your ghouls on the flanks and you've got your big boys in the centre, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
And you deployed first, so it's up to you, mate. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Why is that like?
Score an easy 10 points.
Alright, okay, we like it. So, first sheet of cards, turn 1. Okay, so turn 1 things. Jack has picked take their land because there's a great big objective in the centre of the board, so that's pretty easy for him to take. Jack, you need to determine which is the primary objective, so roll a d3, please, sir.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Madness.
So it's that one.
That is the primary objective.
Do you want me to re-roll?
There is no underdog, mate.
So
we have the same score at the moment, which is 0. And then you generated a noble deed point for your Vargulf, and then all you got left to do hero phase is you casting a spell with your, was that a courtier? No.
That's my abhorrent art.
That's an abhorrent part. Okay. Spitting everywhere here trying to say his name.
So I'm going for deranged transformation, goes off on a 6. If it goes off, they get +2 to move.
Okay.
Doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off. Good job as well, because my Slaughter Priest was just out of range to try and stop it as well.
Can I try that again if it doesn't go off? Or can you only try the same spell once?
Don't ask me rules for Age of Sigmar. Okay, so Jack has completed his movement phase. What's happening, Jack?
I've moved on to all the objectives. I'm trying to screen a little bit with my little plebs. Yeah. The Crypt Infernal, I was trying to work out if I could scream at those Blood Reavers, but he's just out of range.
Unfortunately, he's going to try and scream.
So he's just moved into the middle for a little bit.
Yeah.
But he can fly, so he's got a bit of mobility. The Horrors and the Crypt Haunter are coming over this way just to back him up a little bit. And then those little plebs have moved up on that objective as well.
And then I thought it would be funny to order my Korgoroth, if I can. I'll double check, make sure I can order him. To move, just to move at the end of Jack's movement phase, so you can move d6 2 inches. No, that's not very good, is it? Never mind. He just lumbers forward. Okay, that's turn 1 over with for Jack. He scored the big 10. There's no combats. I might have tried to get in combat with my Korgoroth, but he tripped over trying to go up the steps to that temple. So it's Blades of Khorne, turn 1. Okay, so turn 1 for the Blades of Khorne. I'm also going for take their land, because there's these trees that are in the centre of the battlefield I might be able to take. The Slaughter Priest has jumped into the Blood Altar, and I'm going to try and summon this bad boy here. Chanting roll of a 4+, but when you're on the altar, you get +1 to your roll, so blood for the blood god. There we go. So I've summoned that. Place it within 12 inches of the altar, so I'm going to plonk it bank centre, and it will basically make it harder for Jack to issue commands to his army. Okay, end of my movement phase. Jack hasn't redeployed or anything like that. Blood Crusher's advanced, only a 1. These lads have got 2 long bomb charges, but I need to do it. I need to get some objectives. They spanned it up and couldn't get to the objective. Not that it matters, because they only count as objective control score 1 because they haven't killed anybody. Slaughter Priest, he summoned the Judgment of Khorne to effect commands. Or actually, see, if you plan to scream at me, you're going to have to see if you can actually do it, because that bleeding icon. Skull Taker's up here watching, and then because I picked take their land, the Korgoroth has gone to get in range of this objective piece here, and he's going to Bone Tentacle some Crypt Guard. Have 2 Bone Tentacles, sir. 1 at no end.
So save.
Yeah.
I'll roll it over here.
That'll be handy.
Nope.
Okay, you got a ward save?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Damage 1.
I believe so, mate, yeah.
5 hit ward. Nope.
Oh, you are tentacled, sir. And then you are going to try and scream at me.
Yeah, so I'll spend the command point and then I guess you roll.
I roll now on an 8+. That bleeding icon stops you.
Yeah.
I stopped you, then you lose the command point.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so it was meant to be. I need to roll 8 to get into combat. We'll start with my Exalted Deathbringer. Go bring them death. He needs to roll an 8. It's Khorne's number. I said it was Khorne's number, damn it. Command point. Try again, please. This is where he makes it and they fail. Come on, lads. Oh.
Nice.
Right, oh my god, he's epically charged. So I'll resolve that. Okay, so the Deathbringer's in, but now I need the Reavers to make it. Yous better make it. They need an 8.
Ooh.
Oh, blood for the blood god, lads. Next up, we'll have my Korgoroth charge into the Crypt Guard. Yeah, he's in. So I'll just stick him round this edge here. Get yourself in there. And then, might as well, Skulltaker will have a go. He needs another long bomb. That way, on the other side of the battlefield. See how Skulltaker gets on.
Oh.
Has he done it? He's rolled a 10. That's all my charge has done. Are you going to counter charge, Jack?
Yeah, I'm going to try with the champion.
Alright, with the Vargulf, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so it costs you 2 CP. It's like a free. Don't roll a double 1.
Do you not get to deny it?
Oh, yes I do actually. So I roll for my thingy-majig, whatever it's called. I only rolled a 7, so I did not stop it. Yeah, you got a 6-inch charge. Uh-oh. Drama. So Skulltaker, if he's within combat range of a hero, he can get always strikes first ability, but he has to put all his attacks into the hero. So he's within range of that cardinal. So I'll put all my attacks into him, because if I kill him, I'll get a blood tithe point as well. So that is going to be 6 attacks, hitting on 2s into the cardinal. Are you going to issue any commands or like that to like all-out defense or anything on him? Or
oh yeah, I suppose I should all-out defense. What's the rent?
-3.
No, there's no point.
Alright, okay. -3 against heroes because he's got anti-hero.
I've only got 6.
He's also got crit mortal, so any 6s is bad times for you. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's 4 mortal wounds.
Sound.
And then these wound on a 3. Oh dear, there we go. There we go. So that's 4 mortal wounds to your cardinal, mate. How many wounds does he have?
5.
Oh, alright, well he's going to be alright.
So 4, 5.
Curse my terrible dice rolling ability.
Save 2, takes 2.
Alright, cool. So he's down by 2 wounds.
Yeah, he's got 3 health left. Health.
3 health. We'll remember. We'll remember the rules. Okay, so that's strikes first done with, so now I get to pick a normal unit to go first with. And I think I'm going to have to go to this side of the battlefield, to be honest with you, because it's looking a bit dicey. Choosing to go with the Reavers now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 Reavers into the Vargulf. 3 that can reach into the Arch Regent, and then the 2 at the back who can't quite reach, they're just going to go for the Crypt Guard. My reason being, if I roll well and maybe chip a few wounds off the pair of them, maybe the Exalted Deathbringer might be able to take them down, or Jack panics and tries to take out the Deathbringer before he attacks, and I'll put all-out defense on him, and hopefully maybe he can tank their attacks. See what happens. 2 Reavers at the back just attacking the Crypt Guard themselves. Now I'm getting +1 to hit because of my army rule, the one where I picked around where the bloodbound units get +1 to hit if they're fighting over an objective that isn't theirs. So they're hitting on a 3, and because the charge, I've got +1 rend, the wound on a 3+. That's 2 saves at -1 for your Crypt Guard, please, mate.
2 saves at -1.
Yeah.
So go straight through.
Yes, there's 2 rends, mate.
Just 2 wounds.
That's correct, yeah.
2
Only damage 1.
ones.
Yeah.
Nope.
So I take out 2 Crypt Guard, and now I'll put 3 Reavers, one of them being the champion, into... Oh no, actually the champion's going for the Vargulf. So 3 more Reavers attacking your Arch Regent. So they've only hit him twice. I see you know your jiu-jitsu well.
No rend?
No, yes, but -1 because I charged.
So 6 up save?
Yeah, 6 followed by 5. Oh, that's what you wanted for your wards.
Nope. So it's 2.
So 2 wounds off your Arch Regent.
Yeah.
and then 5 of them, including the champion, against the Vargulf. So, have at it, sir. Oh, that was alright. That one's very, very cocked. Come here. Down, lads. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, take that. Khorne's happy with that. That's 7 at -1, so it's again 6s followed by 5s for the Vargulf.
7 of them?
7 of them, yeah.
Yeah, around here.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
6 up saves. Nope.
Ooh!
5 up swords. So he takes
6 wounds off the Vargulf, and I've got my Exalted Deathbringer there. So he's got 4 left and he's got 4 left.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he going to do? What are you going to do, more importantly?
I'm going to all-out attack the Vargulf into your Exalted Deathbringer.
Yeah, I thought so. No, I believe I've been calling this guy an Exalted Deathbringer. He's not, he's an aspiring. He's working his way up the ladder.
Well, let's see if we can.
So you've issued all-out attack on a Vargulf, and
yeah.
I've obviously issued all-out defense on my Deathbringer.
Yeah.
So, crack on.
So, we'll go with the Daggerlight Fangs. Normally 1, but +1 because of his relic. All attack, so 2s and 2s.
Okay.
3 rend, 3 damage each. 2s. Yeah. And then 2s again. That's 1 with 3 rend.
1 with 3 rend. My armor save is 2+ at the moment, so 3, 4, 5. Yep, need a 5 up save for the Deathbringer. Come on, do it. No, he didn't. I got through.
3 damage.
Alright, he is down to 3 wounds. Come on. Come on. You can live, mate. You can live.
So 8 attacks.
This from his claws, yeah?
Yeah. So he's going to hit on 3s.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Wounding on
3s.
Okay.
That's 4 at -2.
4 at -2, so that's 4 ups. What's the damage of these?
2.
I need to pass 3 of these then. For Khorne! Oh, he's dead. He ripped to shreds.
He goes straight up to 6 noble these points, so everyone's now +1 attack.
Did you say he healed when he killed someone as well?
At the end of the turn, he heals d6.
He heals d6, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good. Next combat, I'm going to put my Korgorath. He's going to put all his attacks into the Cardinal, so you can actually just get rid of him, and it'll get me a blood type point as well. So he's got 5 attacks. Again, he's got my army rules, so I'll be hitting on 3s. So that's all hit.
Nice.
And then he wounds on a 2+. That's all of them wounded. At -1 rend, damage 2.
How many dice was that?
5.
So that's 10 ward saves.
10 ward saves for him, yeah.
I mean, 8 of them.
Best luck to you.
5 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he's dead.
Yeah, he dies.
Sweet. So I get a blood type point, and that hero is gone. Nom 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 nom. It's time to hit back now with the Crypt Guard and the Archregent. Next up, the Archregent against the Blood Reavers.
So he's got 6 attacks because he's got an extra 1 from Feeding Frenzy because the Vargulf's got 6 noble deeds.
Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is as well? I forgot that my Exalted Deathbringer can take the wards. Oh, that's when he attacks, I think. Never mind. Continue.
Okay, so 6 attacks, 3s and 3s.
He was too excited.
3s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4 at -1.
4 at -1 on the Reavers. Let me check their save. Archregent just chopped down 8 Blood Reavers on his own, and he's generating something.
Noble deeds points.
He's so noble now. Look at him. And now the Crypt Guard, they might as well pile in and, yeah, finish off the last 2. Time to kiss goodbye to those 2 remaining Reavers. Take it away.
24 attacks, 4 and 4.
Excuse me. Balls on them. Goodbye, lads.
4 wounds. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rend 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, that's them chopped down, and I get no blood type point. Puts me on 3. Okay, so the next lot of Crypt Guard have piled in. They're going to put all of their attacks into Skull Taker, so it's going to be 28 attacks into Skull Taker. 8 attacks into Skull Taker, 4s and 4s. All sleeping 4s.
So that's...
Not bad.
1.
That is 10 wounds on the Skull Taker. I've got 4+ save, but they're -1 rend, so 5 up save followed by 5 up ward. That's not a good start. Ward saves. No, the ward saves made up for it. So Skull Taker's still taking 5 wounds. He's got 2 left. 2 health. End of combat phase, the Vargulf, because it's been eating my Aspiring Deathbringer. Never mind. Bless him. He heals D6 wounds. Oh, I knew you were going to do that.
Back up to full.
He's back up to he's fully healed. Oh, well, GG. Good game. And then I'm going to spend my last command point on Power Through for Skulltaker to leave that combat. So you'll cause D3 mortal wounds to the Crypt Guard. Just the one. So there's 6 up now, right? You don't have a hero?
Yeah, 6 up board. Nope.
Yeah, so he bats a Crypt Guard as he leaves, and then I get to move away from combat. Okay, that's the end of Blades of Khorne turn 1. I only scored 4 points because I managed to do my battle tactic by claiming the scenery over here with my Korgoroth, but I didn't manage to take any of the objectives because I got thoroughly spanked over here, and my body is very sore. So what I need to have happen now, because I want to get a double turn, and it's not so bad no more because in the latest update, if you're behind by 6 points, which I am, I can still do a battle tactic if I choose to double turn. So I need to beat Jack in a dice roll off now to see who's going first. I roll a 1, so I will not be, unless you roll a 1. No. So obviously you're going to pick to go first, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So, it's not looking good. At all. Jack. Well, we're here. Roll to see which is the primary, please.
Roll here.
Yeah.
Is this one
Same one again. Do I want that to change? Yes. Can you roll again, please? Because I am the underdog. Roll again, please.
It's that one.
It's the one over near my Korgoroth. Much, much better. Okay?
Yeah.
Hero phase for the Flesh Eaters. Okay, so Flesh Eater Court's turn 2. Jack has picked Mark for the Grave, and he's picked the Korgoroth as the target for that, so kill it this turn. You have generated Noble Deeds points, and you've healed up the unit to full with your funky ability to bring models back. And now you're going to do some spells with your Archregent, yeah?
Yeah, so the first one we'll do is Channel Feast. We'll target them. If it goes off, I inflict D3 mortal damage.
Alright, yeah.
And it goes off on a 6, which it doesn't.
Okay.
And then we'll go for Deranged Transformation.
Yeah.
We'll do that on that guy.
That guy, okay.
Yeah. This goes off on a 6 as well. Which it does. Do you want an eye?
I'll try and get rid of it with my altar. Oh no, that's only if you target me. I'll just try and unbind it then with my blood slaughterer. Slaughter priest, should I say. What did you roll?
I rolled 6.
Yeah, you stopped it.
Cool.
Khorne will have none of that, thank you very much. Okay, end of the movement phase. Let's go over what's happened. Not much there. They've just not redeployed, they've just moved a little bit. I've redeployed though. So the Vargulf has come running around this terrain piece, and at the beginning of the turn I did a Murderlust move to move the Skull Reapers closer towards the Korgoroth, because that's where the battle tactics going down, and then this flying chap landed near them, and these big bad lads. So then I redeployed to get even further. First of all, get further away from him because he's a nightmare, and to get closer to give Jack something to think about. Maybe he still goes for his battle tactic, and I just end up fighting one. Maybe of them, I don't know. See what happens, but gives Jack something more to think about. Hopefully, I can keep my Korgoroth alive. It's over to Jack's shooting phase. He's going to scream at me, I assume, with this flying lad, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to all-out attack him.
You're going to all-out attack as well?
Yeah. Are you going to try and switch that off?
Yeah, so you're going to all-out attack, or are you on an 8+, or 8 or more? You're not. Nearly.
Was that a 7?
It was a 7, yeah.
So this is going to be 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll roll them over here. Nope, I'll roll it again. Yeah.
You got there in the end, mate? Yeah.
I'm having an absolute nightmare today. 3s to wounds.
Yes. Where you're off?
3 wounds, 2 rend.
3 wounds at 2 rend. Okie dokes. Yeah, they all go through.
D3 each.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like the look of that.
So 3, 2 dead.
Yeah, you kill 2 of them. That's not good. Yeah, alright, the charge phase. So first up, you what this character here?
Krypton here.
Yep.
3 up.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in.
These guys.
Yes.
Yep.
We're charging the choreograph as well, yeah?
Yeah.
So the Dragon Skull Taker in as well, are they?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll go for the Vargulf first.
Okay, needs a long bomb, this lad. Although he could go for the altar.
Not with a 3, you can't.
No, he's not going for anything. You going to re-roll?
I'm not going to risk it.
Alright, so that just leaves Flappy Boy, doesn't it? Flappy Streamy Boy?
He's going to wait.
He's going to wait?
Yeah, he's not going to charge. He's pretty terrible in combat.
Okay. Are you sure?
No, I'll roll it. Peer pressure.
Well, I could just countercharge my Skull Reapers into that fight over there.
That's a fair point.
Where you're trying to get your battle tactic.
It's a fair point.
It's a fair point.
You're
Yeah.
on 10.
So you stop. I mean, you might lose, but at least you get your battle tactic right.
Yeah.
Start the combat phase. We've got the Crypt Haunter that's going to attack the Korgoroth, which I'll put all our defense onto.
I'll have all our attacks. The Krypton.
Yes.
So 5 attacks hitting on 3s. 4 hit. Wounded on 3s. 3 wounds, 2 rend each.
Okie dokie. Okay, so that's 3 6-up saves for my Korgoroth. I need to roll at least 1 6 here or it's dead. I rolled a 6, so it's alive. It's got 2 wounds remaining. Cool. But you get to activate your big fellas when he activates, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's over to them. Next up, the Crypt Horrors, they get +1 to hit when they're activated by the Courtier, yeah?
Yeah. So
13 attacks, 3s and 3s.
yeah. Terrible.
That wasn't great. But you've been rolling pretty good, to be fair.
Gotta get 1 bad roller. That is.
Did you not have crit mortals as well, or crit something?
Crit auto wound, yeah.
Crit auto wound. Okay, we'll go back and check that to make sure it wasn't. Did you roll these 6s to hit?
I think so.
Let's have a look. Yeah, we can't be bothered checking, so that's 5 wounds anyway. 5 4-ups. Any fail, the Korgoroth is dead. You sure you don't want to check?
Let's check.
You said no rend earlier.
And then I actually checked the rules.
Then he checked the rules. Yeah, that one got through. The 4 killed it. So the Korgoroth is dead.
Nice.
Over to me. Okay, so because the Crypt Guard are out of range of Skull Taker, I'll activate my Skull Reapers, I'll issue all-out attack to them. So they're hitting on 3s, but they've got crit mortals, so 6s are 2 mortal wounds. So have at him. And then that's another 10. Sorry, not 10. Another 5 at -1. He's got 5 6-up saves to make.
He makes none of them.
Okay, so he now has 16 ward saves to pass.
I'll just take him off.
Okay, I've saw an opportunity and I'm going for it. Skull Taker. We've only got 2 wounds left. I've moved in. I'm going to try and take out that Courtier. Wish him luck. Right, Skull Taker, do not fluff your rolls up this time like you did last time. So 2s to hit. Alright, it's a full house, but no mortals. 3s to wound. He's done it again, you idiot. Oh, he's done it again. I can't believe he did the exact same thing again. We're an idiot.
5 at once.
Yeah.
Take 3, so you've got 3 health left.
God, he would have killed him as well. He would have, and now he's going to get jumped by the Crypt Guard.
Who all have an extra attack.
What a terrible turn of events. Okay, the Crypt Guard with Feeding Frenzy. The ones I can reach, it's going to be 33 attacks into Skull Taker. I can't believe how badly you rolled in combat. You let me down. You will not be man of the match. Make no mistake about it. 4s and 4s. Again. Oh, not bad. 11 saves for Skull Taker. 5 up armor save, followed by 5 up ward. So 5 up armor save. On to interfere himself if I need to pass all these saves. 9 more to pass. Oh, he's all kinds of dead. Okay, at the end of turn 2 for Jack, he scored 10 points again. I'm not sure if it's becoming completely obvious yet that I've never used this Khorne army before. So, over to Blades of Khorne, turn 2. See if I can actually figure out what to do. Okay, turn 2. It's not going well. So, here's the plan. I've got 1 command point. I've got 5 blood type points. So here is the plan, Famalam. Blood crushers run around the tree, trample them to death. He gets out of the altar, chucks a brass meteorite at him and kills him. Blood boils them before they trample them. Murderlust, those move them closer again. Then both of them charge into the Vargulf and beat him to death. Well, they'll move up onto there, so I get the centre objective. That'll give me that objective, and put me. I'll have multiple units dead, and then we can reconsolidate and try and deal with that flank, because it's too difficult to deal with at the moment. That's the plan. Hopefully the dice don't let me down. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so first up, hero phase. I will chant Unholy Flames onto my Skull Reapers to give them +1 rend. It'll happen on a something. Hang on, I haven't checked. We're going to get +1. No, it's not going to happen on a 1. That means he would lose his chanting points, but he doesn't have any, so that doesn't go off. But we don't care about that. What we care about is him dropping a brass meteorite onto this Archregent here. So any 3+ is a mortal wound to him. That is 6 mortal wounds to the Archregent. He's got 4 wounds left, but he's got 5 up ward, correct?
Yeah. 6, was that 6 of them?
6 of them, yeah. So you need to pass at least 3, or he's dead. Oh, you've done it. He's got
3, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a wound remaining. Damn. Okay, movement phase. So that was 4 blood type points, and my next blood type point we spent to move these 3 inches. Okay, so that's the end of my movement phase. I've dismounted out of my altar. The Skull Reapers have moved up onto the main building in the centre to capture the centre objective. Jack's going to redeploy with his Vargulf, but on an 8+ he can't because of the bleeding icon. No, he can't. So it's time to beat him up, if we please. So I've got no shooting, so might as well, while I'm recording, do my charges. I'll start with my Blood Crushers into... Well, you don't have to say, this is Sigmar, just roll dice. I roll a 10, excellent, which means I can reach him and take that last wound off him. My Slaughter Priest, yeah, he's in, and my Skull Reapers, they're in as well. Excellent, everyone's made their charges. Blood for the Blood God. Okay, so it's into the combat phase. I rolled for the charge ability for my Blood Crushers. They've caused 3 mortal wounds to the Crypt Guard, and Jack made every ward save, so caused no damage, so that was a bit sickening. But I'm going to start with the Blood Crushers. I'm going to use my last command point to give them all-out attack. This Blood Crusher is going to attack the Archregent, and the other 2 are going to go for the Crypt Guard. Hopefully, when then Jack tries to issue command to the Vargulf, the bleeding icon stops him. So yeah, Blood Crushers, I need them to take out the leader. So we'll start off with the Blood Crusher with his Hell Sword against the Archregent, hitting on a 2+. Oh no. Right, Juggernaut, get in please. Right, the Juggernaut hit once. And it wounded. Right, Juggernaut, -1.
So a 6 up save?
Yep. Right, gets through. It's D3 damage. 3 damage from the Juggernaut.
3-5
Please be trampled to death by a Juggernaut. He was trampled to death by a Juggernaut. Whoo! I was sweating there. And I get a blood type point. Thank you very much. Right, the other 2 Juggernauts. Right, the other 2 Blood Crushers. Hell Swords. Right, that is crit mortals. And they hit. They wounded twice more as well. They are anti-infantry -2. So they're going to go straight for your save, I imagine. Yeah. The damage one, so it's 4 ward saves for your unit.
6 ups?
Yep.
3 die.
3 of them taken down, and then the Juggernauts all missed.
Juggernauts all missed.
What is going on with these dice? I remember playing Geordie Joe and he was complaining about these Khorne dice, that they're all weird. Next up, the Vargulf. It's going to put all of its attacks, which it has many because of deeds and artifacts or whatever it's got. And he's issued plus 1 attack from all out attack. I need to stop that. Roll 8. Oh no. Goodbye, Skull Reapers.
So 3 attacks from its dagger-like fangs, hitting on 2s, wins on 2s, and roll here.
Yes. 2s again. Okay.
1.
What's the minus on that?
-3.
Alright, so damage.
3.
It's a straight up 3, alright, that's 1 dead. 1 down so far, then you've got your claws, right?
Yeah, so 9 attacks from here.
Woo!
3s and 3s, I'll roll it here.
Alright, okie dokes.
Then 3s. That's
4 minus 2, is it?
yeah, 4 and -2.
Alright, okay, so that is going to be 6s. Damage.
2 each.
So it's 1 dead. Yeah, they're all dead. Oh dear. Next up, my Slaughter Priest attacking the Vargulf. He hit. Does he have crit mortals? Yes, nothing. So it's 2 hits, 2 wounds at -1 damage 2.
2 6 saves.
Yep.
Nope.
4 damage.
So 4 6 wards.
Yep.
Nope.
So you take 4 damage, but you heal at the end of the turn anyway. So he's probably going to go back to full. Oh dear. Next up, the Crypt Guard attacking into the Blood Crushers.
Oh dear. 22 attacks, 4s and 4s.
Yep.
2 wounds.
Yep.
1 rend.
Both get through. Oh wait, one rend did you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 6 at ward. Yeah, it's 2 wounds, puts one of them down to 3. So last thing, combat phase, Vargulf gets to heal D6 wounds because it killed a unit. So it killed a unit. So does it go back to full like it did last time?
Yeah.
Oh, he's done it again.
It can also retreat if it wants to without suffering damage, but it's not going to.
It's your turn next, isn't it?
Well,
no. So they've got a roll, haven't we? Okay, this is embarrassing. It's not going well. I've scored no points. I have no objectives. I didn't do my battle tactic because that stupid Vargulf is absolutely ridiculously hard. What I should have done was have my Skull Reapers attack first, then took the hits on my Blood Crushers from whoever, and then just left him alive to try and take out the hero. But you live and learn, don't you? So that's where we're at. It's turn 3. Priority roll. I've got a 4.
I got 1.
I might as well take a double turn because I can score points, possibly. Might actually score. If I can just score a point, that would be great. So turn 3, Blades of Khorne. I need to determine which is the primary objective. Ideally, I want it to be this one. So I'm underdog, so I'll roll it again if I don't get it. So 5 or 6, it's that one. Yeah, it's that one. So that's the primary objective left more. So I'm just going to beat up some ghouls and hopefully it'll be mine. Okay, battle tactics. I think the only one I can really do is attack on 2 fronts, which was I was going to go for anyway. That's basically have 2 objectives that I didn't have before and take one off my opponent. So ideally take that one off Jack and then I'll retreat. Khorne said it was okay and take that objective over there. Before I do that though, I'll try and blood boil some of those ghouls on a 4+. Yeah, well, hang on. Yep. So how many is there? There is 7 of them. And I believe on a 5 up you take a mortal wound. So, have your blood boiled, sir? Nope, they are completely fine. What is going on with my dice rolling in this game, ladies and gentlemen? All little measure is out, and I can't actually achieve to attack on 2 fronts because I can't actually get out of combat with the Vargulf. So it'll have to be do not waver instead. I have 2 units fight. Hello, and neither of them die. So he has to not die fighting the Vargulf. Best of luck because he's got 1,000,000 attacks. I'll have to all-out defense him, of course. Got no shooting. It's just going to be straight out into combat. With the Blood Crushers, hopefully getting rid of these Crypt Guard. Hellblades, all-out attack, hitting on 2s. Thank God for that. That's a crit mortal. These wound on 3s. So that's another. So that's straight through. They're -2.
All straight through.
So they're all straight through.
5 of them.
5, yeah, 5 damage.
6 ups. Nope, fat die.
5 of them dead. Now the Juggernauts. There, they only got 2 hits. 1 wound at -1.
6 up.
Yeah, that's damage D3. Damage 2.
Oh, sorry, what was the rend on those?
-1. So you failed.
Ah, yeah, so I'll just roll.
So two ward saves. That's the unit wiped out.
Nice.
Excellent, blood type point. And then obviously I'm going to all-out defense on my Slaughter Priest.
I'm going to all-out attack.
An all-out attack. And then if I roll an 8+, you do not get your all-out attack. Well, no, I already rolled a 5. Never mind. Goodbye, Slaughter Priest. Okay, so the Vargulf's attacks with his dagger-like fangs. 2s and 2s?
Yeah, 3 attacks, 2s and 2s. So 2 hit.
Yep.
2 wound.
He's dead.
3 wound. Yeah, so 6 damage.
Okay, end of turn 3 for the Blades of Khorne. I've scored a mighty 2 points. Jack's now sweating. I do apologise if anybody was planning on starting a Blades of Khorne army and I've convinced you not to. The models are nice. So, it's over to Flesh Eater Court's turn 3. Okay, so Jack's turn 3 with his Flesh Eater Court. He's picked Slay the Entourage because I had Skull Taker as my general, which means the whatchamacallums, the Blood Crushers, are fair game. Everybody else is just moving forward. You've advanced, haven't you? So you're not charging the bleeding icon. No. So all that's left to do, really, you've done everything. You healed up your character over there with his ability. So you just need your Vargulf to charge, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
He's in.
He's in. He's all kinds of in. Let's have it. I'm sick of that thing. Nice. Hopefully I can kill it. I won't. He'll probably rip them to shreds. Standard all-out attack versus all-out defense going on.
So 3 attacks from his dagger-like fangs, 2s and 2s. Yeah. And then 2 wounds. 3 wounds, -2.
3 wounds at -2.
Yeah.
And then I've got all-out defense, so something.
3 damage each.
Reminded me I had ward saves to humiliate me more. That's the Trumpeter and the Banner Bearer dead. And see if his claws can kill my champion and end this game and my suffering. You know what this feels like? You know when you're playing D&D and like suddenly like the bartender is ridiculously rock hard and you're thinking, why? And it turns out he's a dragon. That's what this thing feels like.
He's the King's Champion.
He's like so small and he's got like the stat line of like some sort of dragon or something.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 with 1 rend. 6
with 1 rend, okay. Yeah. So I make 2 of them, so what's the damage?
2 each.
2, so it's 8 damage off him, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is... I need to make 4 of these. I did not, he's dead. Oh my god. Right, good, GG. GG, Jack, well done, mate. The rest of the army didn't really turn up, to be honest with you. That I wrote the extra 10 on the page and then filmed it for my humiliation ritual to continue. Let's do a roundup. Well done, mate.
Good game.
Well, yeah, great game for you, yeah.
I've got to have one every one in a while.
Yeah. Well, lessons were learned. So who's your man of the Vargulf?
It's got to be the Vargulf.
Yeah.
I think he did really well. I think by stacking like artifacts and stuff on him, he becomes kind of a blender.
Oh, 100%. That's he is a scary individual, and he is marked for death.
Right.
For
Okay.
the next game, he's getting it instantly. I'm going to 2 bloodthirsters.
Is this when the Flesh Eater show up at Hammerhall? Is it?
Yeah. The whole Khorne army just turns around. Oh, you're who exactly? Yeah. So we are going to try and get your Flesh Eater caught up to like 1,500 for next time. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea. Then the Khorne army is already like pretty massive now anyway, but it's more just me like learning how to use the army properly at all. Really, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
And the game. We need to learn the game, really.
Well, so this is what we do. We've got you guys in the comments. Come always give us tips and tricks. You know what I mean? Tell us where we went wrong, especially when it comes to combinations for the Bloodbound. That would really help me out, because this is my first game I've ever had with them. I've never used them before. Just one of those things where I've accumulated a Khorne army. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
just one of those things.
yeah, I'm going to do a unit for your army as well. I've got that cool dude sat in the throne. I'm going to paint him up for your army. So, yeah, I think next time you see the Flesh Eater Courts, they're going to be 1,500 points, right?
Yeah,
And then you are actually working on Word Bearers as well, right?
Yeah, really enjoying painting those. So I'll be doing a 40k game at some point.
Yeah, so I'm going to have Jack on the channel for 40k, and I'm going to show him how to use it. Well, I don't know about how to use it, but I'll show him how to play the game anyway. Use his Word Bearers. But yeah, so next time, bigger Flesh Eater Court army. That Vargulf's still going to die no matter what. No matter what else happens in the game, he's dying. But yeah, we'll see you at the next one.
See you there.